ждать вас в поле, где будет кофе-брейк. Вот, соответственно, чашками, чашками и прочее. Вот. Теперь передаю слово нашему спикеру.
Спасибо. Сейчас запустим презентацию. Можем начать. Ну, давайте я пока, наверное, представлюсь, пока запускают. Представлюсь на русском, потом, когда включу слайды, мы перейдем полностью на английский язык. Меня зовут... Смотрю туда, как будто там что-то есть. Меня зовут Лейла. Я... О, все, спасибо. Не все. В общем, меня зовут Лейла, у меня есть опыт в ведении стартап-проектов. Я была и периодически консультирую проекты Enactus. Это различные стартап-проекты, в основном социальные. Может, кто-то слышал. Также я студент, докторант. Кликер, спасибо. Учусь на докторантуре в сфере экономики и вела какие-то проекты как трекер. So let's start our English lesson. My name is Leyla. I am a startup project tracker, advisor of Enactus Bucket University, and PhD student in economics. So today we are going to learn, yes, about Canva business model. So what is it actually? А куда? Щелкать. Все. So what is business model canvas? Actually, business model is a small version of your business plan. Why I advise you to use this kind of business model? Because it is you can see all the most important thing on one page, and also it's some kind of flexible things. When you develop your project, you can change things during your startup develop. Okay, but remember that what is the most like important for business model, it's that it is convenient to use in startup project. Also, it can be used in some kind of businesses that you are not sure what to do. So the first one is customer segment. It is, who is your customer? You should answer on the question, who is your customer, like very, very clearly. Who has some kind of startup project here? Maybe some kind of idea, okay. So, okay, if you're talking about your customer, who would it be? Potential clients. Okay, just it's okay. So just think about it. Like when you're thinking about your customer, you should like describe the age, the gender, education, living area, habits, behavior, all of that. Why? Because when you're launching your project, you should know why. Not why. in what way you would affect on your clients. Okay, is it clear? So there is some mistakes that are doing startup that some people doing when they're thinking about this about their customers. So they're talking that everyone will be our clients. Our product, our product is for everyone. Why it's wrong? Who knows? Why it's wrong when you're talking that your customer is everyone? So you can sell your product to everyone in the world, in the country, in the city. Why it's not like, it's not right? Who knows?
Everyone, not actually everyone. Should find your customer more with more passion.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, for example, selling something like cookies, you should probably aim at kids or someone who really into this sweets, who loves sweets.
Yes.
Candies.
Yes.
You will not be interacting anyhow with elder people or with someone who has a diabetes or something like this.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So if you're thinking that your customer will be like and child and some kind of elder people, old people, I don't know, you should divide them and consider as a different kind of customers. So firstly, you like thinking about the children. What would they do? What their behavior, what their habits, where do they live, and so on. And then you consider about older people, and your marketing strategy will be completely different. Is it clear? Okay, so let's move further. Sorry. Okay, the second section is value proposition. So it's about your key values in your product. So what is why you're special? Why your product is better than other products? So you should answer on these questions. What do we give to our customers and what problems would be solved? And what need has these customers from the previous, from the previous section about this one, we know who it is. What needs do they have? If they don't have any needs, they would not buy anything. They would not like go into your service. So what should you know about that? Все, нашла. So what should you know? Design. So it's about, again, you should think about your customer, brand status, and price segment. So you should consider what kind of price segment is your product. I mean, is it luxury product, or is it like for more, or is it more cheaper than other products? Like, what is your key values on that? For example, if it's luxury product, you can sell it less, but with higher price. Yes. Availability. We can add it also to the price segment, like the more expensive your product is, the less available it will be. Okay. And ease of use is the same. Like, but actually, any products should be easy to use. Okay. The third one is the channels. The questions that you should ask yourself: what channels would your customer like to use for communication? Which channels work better than others, and which ones are the most cost-effective? It's about, again, considering what kind of product you have. If it's some kind of online service, you should think what kind of platform will you use. Is it site? Is it apps? Is it, I don't know, some kind of extensions and so on. If you're talking about physical products, physical goods, it's about also how will you sell it. Also, we have segments: B2B, B2C. Do you know segments? This kind of segments? Who knows? Business for business and business to customers. Okay, so what's the difference between it? Who knows? Speak up. Try to speak.
Different clients?
The business for customers, it means just a simple business, which we all see. It means that I can go to the shop and buy some product, and it means I'm the customer, and I decided to buy something from the business. But if we choose business to business, it means that this shop, which buys some product, goes to another business, for example, to China, buy some product.
Yes, that's right. And also we have the third one. Who knows what is it? B2G, what is it? How does it work, do you know? So
some business produce products or certain activity.
Okay, so that's a tricky one, actually. When we're talking about business to government, in most cases, it is about tenders. And also, we can think about some kind of governmental organization, yes, like schools. Now it is institutions also working for government, but they are like non-profitable organization. Yes. So, do you have question here?
What channels?
It's more like about their path to sell. Like, it's not about the marketing and SMM. It will be like in the next section. It's about how do you sell, like offline, maybe it's offline offline stores, maybe it is online sites, maybe it's some kind of platform. Okay. Можно следующий слайд? Не щелкается. Okay. This is the trick one. The fourth is customer relationship. Actually, actually, it's many businesses forget about this kind of activity with the clients, and but it's a good way to improve your sellings, because it's like equal to a good marketing. When we're talking about customer relationship, we should answer this question: what type of relationship is expected? It's like it's called like wow effect. So do you know what is it? Have you, maybe you had some experience with wow effect, maybe here, I mean in Karaganda or somewhere. Okay, I will tell you some example. For example, you go into a flower shop, and I will tell a real example actually. My friend, my friend bought master classes on her birthday in a flower shop, like making the bouquets, for like 10, 11 people. And for them, it's like a good revenue, yes. And after that, after her birthday party, it was her birthday party, when we were like going away, they just stopped her and say, oh, we know that today is your birthday, so we want to give you a certificate. So this is certificate on the next master class. It was like a wow effect. Why? Because they don't have to do it, and actually it's like extra expenses. Do you understand it? Like they like spending money, and you think like, why they spending money on the people who just came and bought your product? I'll tell you why. Because when you buy one time, like one new customer worth more or less than customers that came to you twice, the third time, the fourth time, and she will return to his shop, not because they like give the present. It's just about their reaction, yes. So it's like about feeling importance, that they like care about you. Oh, they know that today is my birthday. It's good. And the same shop, just like she also like doing master classes with paintings, and she canceled one of them, and she was just 1 second. She was asked them to provide flowers for her masterclass, but then suddenly she became ill, and she canceled it. And they sent a flower to her and said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're ill. Here, our present. It's just small 3 flowers. It's nothing for the business, but." She has an audacity with about, I don't know, 5,000 people, and with some kind of loyalty, and all of them think, oh, that's a good business actually. And when I was looking to their page on Instagram, they have one thing. They have subscription to their flowers. Do you know what is it? It's like you paying for flowers in monthly, and they like every 3 times a month they send you a flower. And I thought that it's very easy for a flower shop actually, but not every flower shop doing that. And about subscription, it's the most easy way about customer relationship. It's like about taking your clients always with you. As a subscription is about always receiving money from a customer that will pay to you. Like also you can see Yandex, how they do their, who has subscription for Yandex? Okay, so when you cancel it, they will send you I don't know, frequency, with some frequency, they will send you some kind of, oh, we lose you, like again came to us, we will provide you some kind of sales and so on. And they returned me, like when they said the subscription for 0 tenge for 3 months. And okay, so it's also about, they know that if I will come back, I will like pay for at least 6 months. But they give me they gave me like about only 3 months. For them, it's not nothing. So I suppose it's understandable, yes? Okay. So what another channels we have? Personal assistance. It's when you have like, okay, how can I help you, and so on, for one client, one worker. Self-service. It's like for you to choose. Do you have personal assistance or self-service? And automatic service. So how does it work? If you in supermarket, will you self-assist yourself, or maybe they have some kind of automatical service and so on. The 5 is key resources. Okay, let's move from the each point. What do you think? What is the physical resources? Is the like the easy one? What else? Yes. Okay. Let's just think about some kind of business, and we'll like put it in this scheme. Who has any suggestions? Any kind of business.
How about honey bakery?
Okay, honey bakery. Okay. So what physical resources do they have? Cakes. Okay, but we are talking about what they need to produce. So cake, yes, but before cake they have what? Okay, products, yes. What else? Oven, yes. Cooker, something like yes. About location. What else? The selling point, yes. What else? So here you're thinking about all equipment that you will use, like everything, like the computer if you need one, even about the like lamps. But if you are renting, you don't need to mention that. But if you have your own location, you should like think about lamps, some kind of equipment for cooking, and with some time you will be able to buy some kind of products, yes, for baking. Okay, what about human resources? What is that? People. Okay, who is that? How? So it is all the employers that you will be needed, yes. It's also bakers, a counter, and so on. So I think that it's like clear, but also don't forget about the technical personnel, cleaners, and so on. Okay, it's more difficult. What about intellectual resources? Knowledge, okay. What else? Recipes.
Website.
Some kind of patents. I'm not sure how. You said, let's go. Experience, yes, okay, knowledge. So you need to have some kind of information, some kind of data before launching your project, yes? So if you're talking about the honey bakery, so what kind of data do you need? Some kind of search, what is it?
Their store every day. Cakes sold last day. Financial forecast for the next month.
What else? Do we need to think about our another bakeries? So your contradictions, yes. Why do you need to, why, how do you supposed to think about financial, about your finance, if you like, you don't have any experience before? What would you do? Hire finance if you don't have money for hiring. Okay, it's about some kind of experience of other bakeries, for example. It's okay. Going to on YouTube, it's okay, but you just should keep in mind that they can use about another location, they can use another kind of brand and so on. So it's not always like movable. So it's okay to use another services, but you always should think, can I use this structure for my business? Yes. And financial resources. I think it's like money. Yes, it's actually, it's clear. Yes. So how much money do I need to launch project? So how much money will be needed to not lose and to make your business successful? Так, it's a 5-1. So the 6 is key activities. Who knows what is it? Who can you can suggest somehow? Okay, I'll just give you a hint.
Production.
So you should answer this question. What key actions are needed? Okay, I just returned. So who saw that? You said about marketing. Great.
If it's a honey bakery, you need to purchase the products, the raw products, cook the cakes, preserve them, sell them, and ensure customer retention. But customers stay with you for longer than one sale.
Yes, actually, that's a great answer. So we can divide these actions or these points. First of all is production. It's, you said about, how's your name? Sorry. Ashad. So Ashad said about production. It's the key activities, key actions that you need to do to make product. Like if you're baking, if you're making a cake, for example, you just should take the ingredients, bake it, and give it to customer. Okay, so here is the ready product. So also we have marketing and sales. So what do we need to do to make our sales like higher? You should always keep it in mind and think it before launching a product. So how do you think for Honey Bakery? What is the action for marketing and sales? Mm-hmm. 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 To make some kind of loyal program. It's about what? What kind of section? Okay, I'll just move here. If you're talking about loyal customer relationship, yes. Okay. Actually, it's about customer service. What else we should add here? What is customer service for you? Yes, it's from the first point. Like we should remember this customer came to us not when he came and buy product, but when he firstly hear about our product. It's like when you're talking about bicycles and like with your friend and say like, oh, I just was thinking about cycling. I'm interested in it, and then like in 1 or 2 days you just have ads in Instagram or ads in TikTok that, oh, we're selling bicycles, and so it's the first touch with your customer. The aim of this is like to take this customer and to make him buy your product. Yes. So the first touch is when they hear. Maybe it's like it's called in Russian "сарафанное радио." Maybe you hear from your friend. Maybe you like again see it in Instagram. Maybe you saw a great like builder on the streets and so on. So it's the first touch. The second move is the aim of this first touch is to move your customer to the next step. Next step is to came to your store. Like if you're talking about ads in Instagram, what should you do? What should customer do next? No. Like it or sell it. Or if we're talking about like in Instagram, you have ads. What? Search. What else? Yes. Open the page. Like open the page and subscribe. So when you subscribe to your product, so it's like you're on a hook, and it's good for SMM, and it's more likely this client will buy your product. So, and also we should remember that we have like firstly who saw our advertisement, it's like about 300 of people, but then click on our product is about like twice less, like 150, just approximately, and then who just subscribed, it's about 50, and buy your product is about 25. It's called воронка, в общем. Так, so let's move further. Partnership and collaboration. So what action should you do to improve your partnership? But what action will lead to that?
For your future partner, for example, hey,
Mhm.
I'll give you present.
Mhm.
For example, a cake,
Mhm.
right? And after that, tell me your expectation how it should taste, and do you like it or not? It's the first like form.
Mhm.
And after that, if they like it, you can tell them that we can be partners. For example, you translate on Instagram that you like our product, and we
Mhm.
will give you every month or every week our tips or something.
Okay.
Basically,
Yes, actually, that's a great idea. Yes. So also you should keep in mind that partnership is about win to win. Yes. So it should be good for you. It should be like less expensive for your products. Maybe you will find some kind of suppliers that will sell your goods cheaper than usual, and you will came like you have two partners. One of them selling, I don't know, the package for your cake, okay, for your cake, and you tell them like, okay, I will collaborate with that with company that will like give me maybe the most cheaper price, but I promise you to buy it for 1 year. So you like make an act, and it's for them it's good because they have a client for whole year, and for you it's good because you find like cheaper supplier. Okay. Так. Well, logistic and supply. It's also about supply with already considered. So what about logistics? So it's also about actions. So if you're talking about some kind of shops, we should think how we will make our logistics, like how we would sell our product. If it's just face-to-face selling, so okay, it's not like the customer came to us and we just sell our goods. But if we're talking about some kind of online shopping or something like that, we should think about first it's partnership, and the second logistics. So maybe we will give it on outsource, and some kind of logistic company will do that. Maybe it would be cheaper to do that by ourselves. Okay. Technical support. What do we mean here? Who knows? Yes, it can be a website. It can be actually it can be like some kind of maintenance inside your location, inside your building. Like you don't have you like have to repair something, like the old one is broken, so it's also maintenance. Okay, let's move further. Key part clear. Yes. So, what is следующий вопрос? Все. So the second one, it's about saving, also reducing risks and uncertainty. So when you're not sure of it, you like, okay, you have a case. You don't have a partner in logistics, you don't have some kind of orders that you will move out out orders, yes. But it's like 1 free in a month, and actually you don't have to search for a partner who will do the logistic, because I have only 2 orders to sell Yandex Taxi. So what risk could be here? I don't know.
For example, the taxi driver decided to give up and still your product, or he don't take it patiently and not forget about product and go away.
Okay, and so what would mean for our client? What would it mean for our client?
I don't understand that it's our
Mhm.
responsibility.
Mhm.
He will think that we are the bad guy who didn't want to give him our product.
Yes, that's right. So it's about the risk in reputation. Yes. So and then he just like we can lose that client. So it is good if you have like a very loyal client that will came despite all this previous experience and will came and order another one, another cake, for example. But usually you like lose them. You like had you like were searching him for many steps, like we were discussing before, like find, to take, he subscribe, then he like our product, and then he buy it. But taxi driver just like spoiled it. So to reduce this risk, we decided to make a partnership, for example, for a good logistic company, or maybe to like have our own доставщик, courier, and so on. Okay. It's for example, of course, we're talking about any kind of partnership, not only logistic. Obtaining certain resources and action. It's about, okay, also about the cheapest way to produce, the cheapest way to run our business. So we have 2 left. Oh, so also I should say that the usual Canva business model is going not in this order. It's going like the revenue streams are the fees, and then it's going to cost structure. But for me, and if you like will be searching in the net the business model canvas, it's a canvas of Osterwalder. It would be in another order. But for my experience, it is like easier to make cost structure revenue streams one after another. Okay. It's up to you what is more convenient for you, but I advise you to do this. Cost structure. So actually it is easy to understand what is it, but to be honest, when startup owners going to this page, it is the most difficult part actually, because that they forgive about many things, and you should always keep in mind that you should like provide all your costs. And answer this question: what about the most important cost? So what is costs that are not, we cannot avoid? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, and this kind of costs, all that we cannot reduce in any way. It's just we have to pay it, like also for renting, also for some kind of debt for banks, for example. Maybe we have investors and we have to pay them back and so on. And what key resources are the most expensive? So we should think what is very expensive and how we can reduce it. If we cannot reduce this, where we would take money and so on. I suggest you to divide it into 2 columns. First is fixed cost, and the second is variable cost. Who knows the difference? Mm-hmm. Hmm?
Or it's more variable.
Yes, actually, it's a cost that go in monthly, like also about renting, taxes, human costs of people. It's about employer costs. Yes, so when you pay into your employees, and so on. When we're talking about variable costs, it's the cost that we can make like once in a while, or maybe once will be it can be it can be repeated, but it is not like in every month. Okay, I think, is it clear? Okay, great. So let's move ahead. And the next is the last one is revenue streams. It's the most pleasant part of your business model. So like you can see, it's like it's 1 page, but all kinds of all problems, all risks, all costs will be seen from this one. So the last one is revenue stream. The main questions that you should answer is, what are your customers willing to pay for? What are they paying for now? And who is it convenient for them to pay? How? How is it convenient for them to pay? So you need to find the easiest way for your customer to pay. You need to understand why they would pay and why they wouldn't pay. So like when they turning back, and why they're going to your to another business. And what are your customers? And the first question is very important, actually, because that's why. 1 minute. I just formulated. When, like, before launching your project, you should like make some kind of research. Would it be, is your project needed for your customer? And when like you go into your friend and ask, oh, I decide to launch some kind of startup, and it's a great startup, would you buy it? He said, yes, of course, sure. How much money would you give for this product? And he said, all my money is yours. So it's not the right way to understand how much money will pay your client, because firstly it's your friend, he will not lie to you, yes? So the best way, it's another topic, but I just saying briefly. So you also you're going to your mother, you're going to your friends, you're going to strangers. It's not important, but you're not telling about your project exactly. Like you're saying, okay, so you can say about some kind of another project that is already existed, and you're saying, okay, if you wanted to launch, for example, bakery, okay, so you going you go to a potential client and ask, do you buy cakes? How often do you buy cakes? How much money have you already spent for cakes? Not how much money would you spend for my cakes, because he will just suggest, but he also don't know would he spend it or wouldn't. So we cannot be sure. And the important part is to know how much money they already spent for a similar product. Okay. So what about revenue stream? I suggest you to do from 3 to 6 months. It is okay to make it in Excel, to make it more clear. Why not like just 3 months or just 6 months? It depends on your product. If the production is faster, so you're taking like 3 months, and if you're thinking that your launching will be just develop very fast, so use the first number. If not, use the second. Also, if you wanting to make it very, very full, make it like in 3 visions. First one is if everything will be very bad. The second one is realistic way. If you think like, oh, they're doing like that, so maybe my business will go into like that. And the third one is optimistic way. So you just think, oh, everyone will like my product, and I will make millions on this. So thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can ask. Можете на русском, если уже сложно.
Если что, то поднимайте руки, и я передам микрофончик.
Как вы считаете, какая из вот этих категорий наиболее привлекательна, например, для инвестора, если вот какой-то стартап технологичный, и, например, ты хочешь его предоставить для инвестора, чтобы он вложился в твой стартап, что будет для него более привлекательно, на что делать упор?
В первую очередь смотрят на деньги. Потому что, что нужно инвестору, это прибыль. Если у вас все остальное будет замечательно, но доходы или расходы будут, неточные, или, не то, что неточные, это нормально, вы можете научиться потом, но что-то будет нереально, то есть вы там слишком в себя поверили, например, и будете, рассматриваете только оптимистичный вариант, то, это немножко, поэтому, если мы говорим про инвестора, то обращайте внимание на расходы, но в то же время общая картина тоже важна. То есть, если вы знаете финансовую часть, но не знаете, например, часть остальную, то инвестор будет сомневаться вообще, можете ли вы управлять этим проектом, потому что должен быть хороший управленец.
Знает, как
работает в бизнес,
как он будет взаимодействовать с клиентами.
Спасибо за ответ.
Надо говорить.
Пожалуйста.
Лейла, такой вопрос. Если мы показываем эту модель инвесторам, необходимо все прозрачно здесь указывать, то есть и ключевых партнеров, и там сырье, и оборудование, все в цифрах. Это же, вы же не к одному инвестору обращаетесь, к нескольким это не будет с таким сливом.
На самом деле идея ничего не стоит. То есть очень многие стартаперы боятся говорить про свою идею. Но на самом деле, чем больше вы говорите, тем больше инвесторов или каких-то полезных знакомств вы обретете, и тем больше потом прибыли вы потом получите после этого. Ваша идея нужна только вам на данный момент, потому что только вы знаете, как ее запустить точно. Только вы будете действовать так, как действуете вы. Поэтому, это понятно, конечно, что если вы все цифры дадите, то может кто-то взять этот проект и забрать. Но опять же, вы же, если вы презентуете инвестору, вы ему можете не пересылать какие-то, допустим, вы не можете финансовую структуру, если вы прям боитесь, не пересылать, а просто показать, рассказать на словах. То есть, если у него не будет цифр на руках, то он ничего с этим не сможет делать, ему придется заново считать. Но на самом деле, почему инвесторы вообще приходят в инвестирование? Потому что у них и так много проектов, и они не хотят возиться, запускать новые проекты, они хотят инвестировать в проекты. И очень мало инвесторов, которые приходят, им нравится проект и запускают отдельно. То есть это немножко, во-первых, и репутация инвестора будет уже не такая. Поэтому я думаю, что бояться не стоит.
Спасибо. И такой вопрос. Здесь вот мы мы этот план расписываем детально, ссылаясь только на свои гипотезы, то есть гипотетически все это мы описываем, и там какая будет стоимость, и провели там ресерч какой-то, пообщались с друзьями, с родителями, с родными, там, с одноклассниками, с одногруппниками, узнали, будут они покупать, вот этот опросник заполнили, но это все-таки гипотеза.
Да, это правда. Она может сработать, может не сработать. В этом смысл стартапа. То есть стартап, в чем отличие стартапа от обычного бизнеса? Если мы берем обычный бизнес, есть люди, которые делали его раньше, вы можете взять примеры и спокойно применить его на свой бизнес, и то здесь будут загвоздки, и то он может не получиться. Если мы говорим про стартап, то там везде есть какие-то подводные камни, вы его делаете впервые, вы можете только предположить. Они могут, может быть, просто не востребованы, например. Может быть, там какие-то затраты у вас слишком большие. Может быть, наоборот, там... А может быть, доходы. Почему мало людей... почему это рисковая инвестиция? Кто знает? Почему стартап – это рисковая инвестиция?
Да дофига, много нюансов там может быть. И там я вот, допустим, с продуктом не угадал. Думал, что нужно, а оказалось, не нужно.
Да. Почему это высокорисковая инвестиция? Потому что в случае, если стартап все-таки будет успешным, то прибыль покроет все вот эти вот ваши риски. То есть чем выше риск, тем выше прибыльность возможная. Но в то же время выше возможность, что этот стартап не запустится. То есть там около 50% доходности, бывает разное, конечно, я не буду говорить цифрами. И точно такие же риски. То есть либо выстрелит, либо нет. Это нужно понимать. Это если мы говорим про стартапы. Я вам, чтобы было какое-то понятие, приведу пример, например, больших акселераторов. Они, допустим, или бизнес-ангелов, которые инвестируют в стартапы, у которых очень-очень много денег, и которые, допустим, если вы собираетесь инвестировать, никогда не инвестируйте, в смысле, как безопасная финансовая подушка, то есть никогда не инвестируйте в стартапы. В принципе, не инвестируйте в акции, потому что это не совсем безопасная история. Там, если вы хотите доходность 15-20%, то это акции, конечно. А если мы говорим про стартапы, и мы говорим про большое количество денег, которые вы можете инвестировать, то это 1-2% от общих ваших инвестиций. Почему? Потому что это высокорисковая доходность. И опять же, приведу пример, допустим, вот есть бизнес-ангелы, которые занимаются только стартапами. Они, допустим, вкладывают в 100 стартапов, из них, 5, в лучшем случае 10 стартапов запускаются и становятся успешным, но вот эти вот 10% покрывают все затраты на все 100. Потому что они что? Высокодоходные. Вот это все, что нужно знать про стартапы. Поэтому, да, это не факт, что это сработает, но без этого вы не сможете вообще запуститься. То есть у вас должно быть понимание, у вас должно быть на бумаге, как минимум. Плюс это бизнес-модель, это не бизнес-план. После этого нужно еще делать бизнес-модель. То есть бизнес-модель — это подробные, вот по каждому пункту. Почему я люблю еще Canvas? Потому что, я бы взяла, допустим, потом бизнес-план, писала по этому бизнес-модели, потому что она, в принципе, практически все сферы отражает. Вы просто берете, допустим, пункт сегмент потребителей и расписываете на 15 страниц, не на одной странице, а там на много-много-много страниц, и берете каждый пункт и расписываете. То есть после того, как вы создали бизнес-модель, запустили чуть-чуть, опять же, почему про гипотезы. Если вы понимаете, что что-то не работает, вы меняете. То есть это должно быть гибкое. Вы постоянно меняете. То есть, кажется, с этим сегментом потребителей не работает, бабульки не покупают торты. Надо, значит, на кого-то другого. Надо там продавать, не знаю, мужчинам. Вот. И пробуйте другого потребителя. То есть это всегда про пробовать, всегда про менять и смотреть, что лучше сработает. Еще вопрос.
Где вы этому научились?
У меня был опыт. Я в университете была проектным менеджером стартап-проектов различных, социальных проектов. Плюс я немного работала в одной венчурной компании и занималась подбором стартапов и в совмещении с бизнес-ангелами. Там больше такое коммуникативная вещь. В общем, у меня есть разработала себе наглядность. То есть я вижу стартапы, то есть я могу понимает фаундер, о чем говорит, не понимает. То есть потому что просто очень-очень много стартапов прошли через меня в том или ином ключе. Я не скажу, что в каких-то я работала, какие-то я слушала, я не знаю, сидела в жюри, смотрела. Очень много различных этих всяких конкурсов. Поэтому, еще в студенчестве. Это довольно долгий путь, но интересно. Вот.
Спасибо.
Пожалуйста. С 2016-го, если так сказать. По идее.
Скажите, пожалуйста, есть у кого-то вопросы еще? Так, не вижу. Тогда хотелось бы поблагодарить еще раз за выступление. Это было классно.
Спасибо. Все, спасибо.
Теперь, ребята, если что, как уже ранее говорила, у нас фонды,
Это же надо
да?
Ладно, я не успел.
Мне вначале очень сложно было учиться. Как похож. Да, раньше пришел, а потом, когда вы просто надо было давать.
Наверное, пока